There's some basic elements of a bill of materials that can apply to all BOMs. As you can see in this very simple example, a bill of material is a lot like an ingredients list when you are cooking soup. At the top, you will see the complete part, which in this case is our complete skateboard. This is the end item, or as we've already learned, an independent requirement. The list documents the items needed to make one complete skateboard of each part number SK8B0ARD are also included. Each of the dependent requirements listed in the bill of materials also contains a unique part number. These unique numbers define which part will be used. No part number should be used on more than one part. On the other hand, if a part is used on two different end items, that unique number would be listed on both of the bills of material. One thing to keep in mind is that if an engineer decides to change the part in any way, the part will need to have a new unique part number. One example might be if a part uses a different coating or changes a dimension. These changes would also require a new part number. The description is a simple description of the part. Descriptions should not be too long. They are just a general description and may contain unique identifiers or terms. Another identifier that you will see in the bill of materials is the unit of measure. A unit of measure is the unit given to an item. It defines what an item can be packaged into or built into a product assembly. Some examples of units of measure are each, measurements like feet, weight, pounds, box sizes, case sizes, liquid measurements, and a few others. For example, you can package drinks in a single bottle, 2-liter bottle, or a 6-pack. In manufacturing assemblies or bill of materials, each child component uses a specific unit of measure or type like each. As an example, if you had nuts called out in a bill of material, you would have a unit of measure of each and would then identify the quantity of nuts required to build your assembly. This is the very basics of a bill of material. It lists everything needed to build an item. Remember, if something is not listed in the bill of materials, it should not be used. The one exception that may occur is if maintenance, repair, and operating supplies or inventory such as glue might be needed. As a best practice though, if items are MRO and not in the bill of materials, you may consider adding them to ensure that future builds are not short and no guessing occurs. Let's look at one last time at our skateboard bill of materials. As we can see, the board takes 8 screws. We can assume that these screws are universal and not specific to one hole of the skateboard. If they were, we would have different unique numbers for the screws. We'll see you in the next module.